I send this message to all African people. I send this message to all African people. I say this. Why this our president of us, our president, is too much kwere, too much mavi, too much kwere. In his brain, there's too much mavi. He's just a small boy, just a beginner. Why can you pay your soldier $75 a month? Your soldier is getting pay of $75 a month. Some of them, they are getting paid of $100 a month, a soldier, a Congolese soldier. But this white soldier, they are getting paid of $80,000 a month, $80,000 a foreigner soldier. But our soldier, they get paid of $75 and $100 every month. And you say Kagame is the enemy. The enemy of Congo is not a Kagame. The enemy of Congo is a Congolese. So Tshisekedi, listen to me very well. I'm not fear of you. Listen to me. The one is enjoying the money of Congo is your wife, your children, your minister, your deputy, your relatives. So in this war, take your children, your wife, your relative, your ministers, your deputy, go and fight. Go and fight against the M23. Go and fight. Because you are the one enjoying the money of Congo. You take the change of $75, change of $100, you give soldiers to go and fight against the enemy. Now look at Congolese soldier. They don't have food, no money, not even a bread. But your brother, day before yesterday, your brother, he took $1.4 million to the Congolese bank for him to go and buy a house. For him to go and buy a house in UK, your brother, $1.4 million. So take your brother to go and fight the war against the M23. This is the joke. This is the joke. And you say Kagame is the enemy. Kagame is the enemy. Kagame is the enemy of who? Because you are the one small boy, Tshisekedi, a beginner, Tshisekedi. You are the problem of Congo DRC. Why can you pay your soldiers $75 and $100? But the white soldiers will give them 80. Soldier is going to the war, no food. His wife is hungry. The children of soldier, they don't go to school because their father, they don't have money. Soldier is going to fight a war with a stress. He's thinking his children is in the hospital. No money for medicine. A wife, not even a pants. Himself, no food. And you say you need a peace. You don't want to negotiate. So take your wife, take your mother, take your sister, take your minister to go and fight a war against the enemy. Because you are kwere mavi.
You are being accused of supporting the M23 rebels. And this has led to people saying this is causing instability in another country. What is your reaction to the critics who are saying you are behind M23 rebels?
Yeah, I can also contextualize that for you and tell you what the problem is. Well, in fact, the president of DRC did not just say he's willing to fight Rwanda. No, he actually said he's going to fight Rwanda, and his aim is even to bring regime change. And by the way, started inviting these critics we talked about earlier, whichever way. Even they went to Kinshasa, they have met, the whole thing was for him, he's trying to organize them, fund them, and support them to remove the government of Rwanda. That's one. So it is, and it is him, sir, he himself is out in the open saying it, even on camera. It's not a rumor, it's not anything. He has said it repeatedly and to everybody, for everybody to hear. Well, you don't want to dismiss anything, but on one hand, we want to not take it seriously. He must be having issues that make him do or say that. But that's not a compliment. There are serious issues maybe. But on the other hand, we don't want to take anything. Maybe he actually, and especially when we started seeing that he was organizing people and bringing them to Kinshasa, and that he has armed the FDLR. You know the FDLR? These are...
I know the FDLR.
Yes. He has armed them, given them everything they wanted. So he's using them to fight his wars against M23, against any other person he wishes to fight. So that starts becoming serious. We have had that serious problem of FDLR living in the DRC even before he became president. That's a different issue, but when he became the president, now he has openly and officially been associated with them and supporting them, and the aim is to cause problems here in Rwanda and along the lines FDLR is. And in fact, the fact that he embraces FDLR shows something else. And that is, and then alongside that, he has mobilized some countries, especially, I will not hesitate to mention. For example, if you see Burundi, the way it is involved in the DRC and in the fight alongside the forces of Congo against M23, it has this connotation of the history of genocide and the politics along ethnic lines and discrimination and even persecution and so on and so forth. So that's when we started seeing it as being very serious in as far as we are concerned. But also, if you look at the story of M23, before I answer the accusation that we support M23, people need to understand who the M23 are. It's not me to define them or talk about who they are. Let even independent people try and do that, and some of them have done it, as I have seen. M23, by the way, including that I asked President Tshisekedi face to face whether he recognizes M23 as Congolese, or these are people who came from somewhere else, including Rwanda, and just found themselves illegally in Congo. His answer to me, and in the presence of other leaders, was that he recognizes these as Congolese. I'm just repeating it for record. He himself says these are Congolese. I said, fine. It was important for him to clarify that. Then, so if he says that these are Congolese himself, why can't he resolve the problems of his people, of his country, and when he's a leader? It doesn't matter how he becomes a leader, whether in the first or the second. That's not my business to judge. I'm not going into that. But there are questions that maybe the world can also pay attention to.